You live in Orlando?
I do now, yeah.
What part?
I live in DeBerry, just right outside of Sanford.
So that means you need to hook up with me. I live in Orlando, downtown.
Yeah, right on. You're part of this guy, right?
Yep. That's my Intergrator part. We're doing a couple deals here or there. You know.
Right on.
What's the business model that you have running?
Right now I'm doing some wholesaling and a little bit of lending.
Are you lending your own money, or are you doing like broker and lending, or?
I'm connecting people, and then I'm also using corporate credit.
Cool. Okay.
Liquidating corporate funds.
And then you're wholesaling on the side. Cool.
Well, when my funds are deployed, then I don't have anything else to do, so I'm hammering the phones. I was actually just out there. Me and my business partner had a conversation with an attorney about a trustee on a deal that we have under contract. I've been making phone calls since like mid-February. I already got like 3 deals under contract. So it doesn't mean anything unless we can dispo them, right?
Right,
So,
right, of course. Well, make sure the main thing people fuck up is they lock up deals at wrong numbers.
Sure, absolutely.
A lot of wholesalers do that.
That hasn't been the issue. The issue's been the people that were locking.
Yeah, what's up, brother? How you
doing?
doing?
The title issue stuff that we're having, the problems that we're having with people that were we're doing the acquisitions with, the sellers. So.
Right, the memorandum. They're recording affidavits, memorandums, letter of interest, right?
Just more or less these people. Like one deal that we have, the lady owns the land, but the double wide that she has rented out right now that we have under that we have under contract, it isn't technically hers. So it's not a probate issue. It's like
So the deed's not in her name. The deed
correct.
title's not in her name.
The deed of the land is in her name, but the deed to the double wide mobile home isn't.
That's on her land.
So now she's having to get an attorney, and I think since she's owned the land, the person who owned the double wide that was on the land is deceased. So technically she does own it, but it's not. But it's not. I guess technically she doesn't own it, but she does.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I met another guy who's. Yeah, it's been a wild ride. We'll just say that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's what the nature of the business, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Are you not buying any of these deals? You're not keeping them for yourself? No? You don't care to buy real estate, or?
Well, not right now. You know, I want to build up a nice surplus fund first before. You know, I was told that you build up a decent amount of monthly income and reserve capital first, and then every 4th or 5th deal you lock up yourself and fix and hold.
Okay, cool.
Buy and hold. So right now it's just getting reoccurring revenue.
Right. Doing that consistent wholesale fees, consistent 4 to 5 assignments a month.
Exactly.
Consistent PML money.
Yeah, the PML side's been pretty decent, but I'm completely new to being a wholesaler, and me and my partner, he's doing the dispo side, I'm doing the acquisition side, so I'm pounding the phones every day.
You have no cold callers?
We do, but we hired a shitty VA company.
Yeah.
And
you spent all this money.
Well, we're spending a couple $1,000s a month when we could have hired a VA ourselves.
Yep.
And then put the time in initially on the
front end. Create those SOPs, yep.
And then have them working for us and paying them for it maybe $6
I'm not
an
a
hour.
fan. Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I'm not a fan of those VA companies. They broker out. They're very expensive. They say they do all the onboarding and the training, and they'll give you a new VA if the one doesn't work out. They give you all this glory, and they just.
Well, it's been a horrible experience.
Yeah.
They promised us 20 to 40 warm leads. Yep. We convert 10 of those.
Of course they're going to say that.
Yeah, and it hasn't even been. The numbers haven't even been. The quality and the quantity have been trash.
Of course they're going to say that. It's the upsell.
We were expecting. They're making phone calls. They're making 4 hours a day, one VA, so it's 20 hours a week, and they promised us on the low end one warm lead a day that they're calling. And if they're calling Monday through Friday, it's one warm lead Monday through Friday. Hasn't even been close.
Yeah.
And then the leads that we do get, they're saying they're warm and they're not. These people aren't flexible on their price, and it's like if we're doing wholesale deals.
Right.
If you're not flexible on your price at all, then you're firm on that price. You're not going to move on that price. Well, there's no spread for us.
Right.
So how is that? How are you quantifying that as a warm lead?
Yeah. Just keep the follow up. A lot of money's in the follow up as well. So those people maybe they're not enough pain. And, you got to figure out what their pain is.
Sure. Absolutely. I know that you got to put more and more irons in the fire and get more things in the hopper, but at the same token, it'd be a lot better if we were actually getting what we paid for.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll go back to the drawing board and pay less and spend the time up front to train a VA. So it's a learning process.
Yeah, man.
You would think with all these companies out there, maybe we pick the shitty one.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe there's other ones that are amazing.
Yeah.
But not this one.
Not that one. Yeah.
REI call center. I'm calling you out.
Oh, they're REI?
Yeah, they suck.
Oh,
they
shit.
fucking suck. And I'll tell everybody they suck because they're not even willing to work with us on giving us any kind of refund. They're not anywhere close to what it is that they promised us initially. And if I go to McDonald's and I give them money, I expect my number one super size with a Coke.
Right.
I'm not getting.
You're not getting that. You're getting
I'm
a Pepsi.
I'm paying them up front, and they're giving me this. They're giving me the stuff that they're about to throw out.
Yeah, some bullshit.
Anyway,
let's connect. I mean, we're in trouble.
Enough of that negative energy.
You're good, bro. You're good. You're good. I hear you, man. I hear you. I trust me. I see it all the time.
Yeah.
Been in the industry 10 years, man.
So I'll be coming to your guys' meetup too.
Come through, bro. The Subto one that we do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing it once a month. Bro. A lot of value there. A lot of good deals are happening. TCs are there. PMLs are there. People who got deals. People who've never done a deal. It's all walks of real estate life.
I've done a couple of deals on the lending side.
You're in Subto, right? Or Astro?
No, I'm in Gator.
Oh, you're in Gator.
I'm
Okay.
in Gator. I'm not officially in Subto or
all right.
Astro flipping.
It's all right. You don't need to be.
But there's plenty of people that are.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. That's why we have that collaboration.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I brought top tier TC, Gator, and Subto all together. So it's been a really good tournament.
Yeah.
So we're doing it once a month, bro. So.
Yeah, I'll be there next time. I think I need to join the Facebook group so I can get updates on when they are every month.
Yeah.
So.
Scan that. You'll get updates. We send out email blasts with deals for prizes. I mean, we send all types of shit. When you scan it, scroll to the bottom, put your first, last name, and your email in.
It was nice to meet you, bro. I'm gonna get in there.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
For sure. And then just put your email in. We'll keep you on the updates and stuff like that.
Sounds good, brother.
All right,
Nice
brother.
to meet you.
Hey, man, keep killing it, man.
I'll be seeing
Let's go.
you soon.
Let's go.
I'm not killing it yet.
Hey, look, you're on the journey, baby. What market are you in?
Dallas.
Dallas? Dude, it is freaking popping in Dallas.
I know. I was trying to tell people yesterday, Collin County is happening, is growing. Dallas is growing.
Why is everybody moving to Dallas? Got all the big companies there?
There's a lot of businesses and stuff in Texas. Man, they're doing so much going right now. I mean, everybody look there is housing.
Yeah.
But they're doing a lot of multifamily now.
Good.
Like the 4-building units, or the 4-unit buildings and stuff like that. Just put them in, like where my mom's house was. It was all land and pasture. Now there's a small little neighborhood with those buildings. And here's a big neighborhood, right next door to the houses are this close together and stuff. So I mean, there's a housing shortage because of the Dallas economy, state tax. Well, Florida doesn't have state tax either. Lots of businesses are moving to Dallas. Lots of technology.
Tesla's manufacturers there now. So what's your niche in Texas? What do you do?
So I started Gator last year because I was trying to pad my down payment for a DSCR loan to do short-term rental in Panama Beach.
Okay, so you're doing short-term rental?
No, that's what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I joined Gator to earn some money, to build my deposit and stuff so I could get my short-term rental.
Got it.
But then all that happened and I couldn't. So right now I'm trying to do some Gator renting. I'm in one deal right now. It's 90, expected to go for 10 days. So that's the first deal I got into. It's supposed to pay out in June or July. But I'm using not my business credit. I don't have time to build it. I'm using personal money and some of the money that I got from my mom's house transaction to try and make some.
Did you land on a flip?
first position lender. First position.
You're the first. You have a first lien position.
Yes, we're
Okay.
an LLC. It's a group of people.
Okay.
And so the lender was in poor health, and they thought he might pass, and so he wanted his money out of the deal. His family did and stuff, and so we replaced that first. The gap. We did a gap basically.
Okay.
20%.
20% on your 50K.
Yeah, flat
Cool.
rate.
I own a listing company.
What?
And I own a listing sales company in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where?
Right here in Orlando. Yeah, we're based out of Orlando. So we do business from Central Florida all the way down to Miami. I'm gonna get around here. I appreciate it. It's very good meeting you. And good luck with the Gator lending. You're gonna crush it. Any good takeaways, by the way? I figured you'd like this morning's presentation.
Yeah.
I
Are you
mean,
referring
so
to him saying
I'm
don't leave your money in the bank?
Well, so like no, hold on. I feel like okay, I'm gonna make a couple key pointers and you tell me if I'm accurate. Like I feel like you can relate to that a lot, and yeah, your liquidity is pretty high, but remember yesterday we were speaking about multifamily, right?
Yep.
And so he was talking about, hey, look, I don't do single family, and
Yeah.
I mean that's his niche, but
Yep.
like I love multifamily. You love
Yep.
multifamily, and like it's the way to go. Like it's these single families. You own a bunch, I own a bunch. It's like
Yeah.
just another headache, really. I mean,
It is.
So
It is. And all mine are managed. I don't manage any of mine. And
right,
that's fine.
same here. Cody, I think she's speaking this afternoon. Business buying. But anyways, any good takeaways or no?
Yeah, no.
What's
I
your
liked
takeaway?
It. Like it's all like I like all of it.
What's your any good or anything that sticks out? Or no?
Not really.
No.
No, I mean it was all great. I just it's so broad, right? Like everything is such eagle's eye view of everything. So I'm so much more like my thought process is so detailed. So every time there's like a big picture concept, I'm always like, well, that's bullshit because that's not going to ever happen because you have to X, Y, Z. Like perfect example, makes this whole thing about the person that has equity. Go find a private money lender and have them lend you on the equity in that deal.
Right.
And as a private money lender, I'm like, I don't want that fucking deal. I don't want to be second position to
Right.
a sub-2 mortgage.
Right.
To give you money to go buy a business
Right.
that I can't cross-collateralize.
Yeah.
Like big picture, also that gives people the warm and fuzzies.
Yeah.
but-
Right.
So that irritated me.
Yeah,
But no,
right.
And so there's like a lot of that, but with me wanting to focus more on the multifamily, just of being a sponge and hearing multifamily, and just being around that more, I think it's good.
And I'm a big fan, like one of the things, like the way I came up on a lot of my capital, all the homes I bought, when banks had like super cheap rates on the refinance for investment loans, I was pulling out like 90 to 100K per door. And I was like, because I always had that mindset of like, I'm young, I can take high risk, I can pull this debt equity out. It's like sitting in a bank account and roll in other properties.
Exactly.
And that's
so
what I
that's
did.
what I did with all of just my value add, my burst. That's what I did.
Yep.
I just added value and did the same thing and was able to get 50 or 60 out of it after being paid
Correct.
back and just keep wash, rinse, repeat.
True infinite return
Yeah.
for you, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just kind of finding the multifamily space that makes sense for me in my head right now. For me, I don't want any part of a syndication. I don't want to, I feel like I need to have control over my journey. And so I want to, and maybe I'll get there. Maybe it's limited mindset. Maybe that's what it is, right? But I'm okay with my journey taking the time that I need, right? I don't feel like I need to 10x in the next 6 months.
Yeah.
There's time.
The way I look at it, I was talking to Raul about this earlier. I said, look, if it's 2 single family homes that actually is financial freedom for you, then go the single family route. If you're making cash flow net, each one $500,000 on each one, and that's okay and that's comfortable with you, then go that route.
Absolutely. Everybody
People,
just has to do what's
you know,
best for them.
right, correct. It's subjective. Very, even when he was asking the A, B, C questions yesterday, very subjective, right? Depends on the scenario.
Because you're an agent also, right?
Yeah, I own a listing company.
Okay.
So we list anywhere from Orlando all the way down to Miami, coast to coast as well.
Okay.
So I have access, and most companies don't have access to this. I have access to South Florida MLS. I have access to Newborn MLS, which is Space Coast area. I have access to West Florida, which is Tampa, Stellar MLS. So I'm part of several MLSs. That's why I'm able to do that. Most agents only have one MLS.
Yeah.
But I have that business is leverage for me. I lock up the listings and I give it to my team. And I lock them up at 5-6% all day.
Most?
For me, acquisitions into my personal portfolio. Like growing that portfolio is my main thing. Buying and hold.
That's what I tell
I've
you,
never,
investor first.
I've
lending second.
never been a flipper in my whole life. I'm not a flipper. I don't care to flip. I keep everything. And it's like money farms. It's like an employee that never quits on you. You know, so that's the way I look at it.
All right, I'm gonna get back.
Yeah, get in there. I'll see you in there.
Yeah, good talking.
Okay. Oh, you got a QR code scanner?
Yeah, there we go.
Boom. So yeah, if you scroll to the bottom, you put your first, last, and then your email in, and then I'll have your information right on my, goes right to my CRM. What's your number too? I'll text you. I'll just text you too.
All right, appreciate it.
El Paso.
You like mentor or anything, or
Yeah, I have
if I send
I have a community. Join my community.
Okay, yeah, because I want to get into multifamily myself, and not only my family stays here too. So my wife's family's here, my father's family's here, and then we bounce between Florida, New York, and El Paso.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about moving to
I'll
Vegas.
send you a link to my school community, and you can join that.
Okay.
And so it's called School right here. Be Bold Investing. I go live in there once a week with the community.
That'll work,
But
man.
talk about who you are. When you go in there, do an introductory post. Hey, I'm in El Paso, Texas. I'm a buy and hold investor.
Okay.
You know, it's a contact sport, so you got to make sure you're collaborating and engaging.
I'll definitely hit you up for the info.
For sure.
And then not only that, the little inspiration which you guys been in.
Let's
for
do
how
it.
long and stuff like that.
100%.
That's what I'm looking for.
100%.
All right, man.
Cool.
All right, man.
All right, brother. Good luck, man.
You too,
All right,
man.
But
Nice.
we work and live in the US.
Nice. Yeah, I'm born and raised in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have a base, but we work on yachts.
Nice.
We're a yacht crew. So
So you do a yacht broker?
no, I work on yachts.
Okay, work or like repairing them?
Chef.
Oh, you're a chef.
I'm a chef on the mega
Sweet
yacht.
man, sweet man.
Yeah.
So you work for a company that charters yachts.
I do freelance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I find clients, my profile's out there, and then they find me and call me and
How you
I
like
do
it?
charters. It sucks.
It sucks.
I love cooking, and the money's good, and I travel.
Yeah.
We just came back from the Caribbean. My wife and I do it together. But yeah, I'm getting to a point now where I'm over it. I had
So-
restaurants, and that's my background. Restaurants, East Coast of South Africa, 4 of them. 21 came, COVID came, made a decision to not carry on with them.
Yeah.
Came into the US.
Yeah.
We've been doing yachting for 4 years now.
Yeah.
Climbed the
So-
ranks.
Yeah. So the people who are renting these yachts, what industries do you typically see them
Oh
from?
no, all over. It's very diverse.
So okay, so you're cooking on these yachts,
So I cook on the
and
yachts.
your plan is to exit
I want to exit now, yeah.
and get into real estate.
Yeah, yeah.
What type of real estate you want to get into?
I want to specifically target multifamily, few single doors in Miami and Florida and West Palm, aimed at the marinas, aimed for yacht crew. So that's what I'm busy working on right now. We have systems set up with 60 crew houses that we operate and own.
Yeah. So it's like a
And
boarding house type.
It's
like
just
barracks.
It's crew housing. Because what happens
Yeah,
when a crew
it's
member
like-
gets off a boat, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Unless he's going back to his parents' house, he ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, but it's more like kind of like what flight attendants do.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly
it's
that.
like barracks.
It's exactly that. All we're going to do is we're going to replace hotels, and that's what we do though.
So you
Because
do that with
one of the
single family?
positive thing is like pad split.
Yeah.
It's a similar thing, right?
Yeah. I
They'll rent out
have a
each-
ton of doors on Passport.
Yeah. So you'll rent out each room.
Yeah, I rent out each room.
In that exact environment, that's what we're going to be doing.
Are they sharing rooms though?
Yeah.
You're putting bunk beds in the rooms.
What do they do on boats?
Yeah, exactly.
Small, tiny little 3x3
Yeah, I
cabin.
know.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah, cool. How much do those beds go for per night or
They
whatever?
vary depending on crew. They can go for anywhere between $200 a week to $700 a week, depending on who you're talking to.
Yeah.
But it's very important to have that network.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you'll take a single family home, you're gonna chop it up, add bunk beds in the bedrooms.
absolutely.
Every bedroom's probably gonna have 2 bunks.
Turnkey solutions. Lockbox inside the building with an Audi in the driveway or a car in the driveway that they can access while they're renting that room, because second problem is also they come on and you'll see them. Yachties come down, they have tons of disposable income. Firstly, they don't know what to do with it, or they're investing back home in their home bases. So we want to educate them on where they can put their money, start up a yachty fund.
Nice,
Second
bro.
thing is provide them with transport and accommodation when they come off to do their courses or anything else. And,
I love it. I like that.
Yeah, that's
I like
that's
that.
kind of where the business model is centering around. Now, There's some very successful companies in Fort Lauderdale that we're going to be partnering with.
Right, and they help curate the
Yeah,
member.
they already have the system
network.
in place.
Right.
They have the network, they have the system. They have
How
the
much do they
management.
charge?
What they don't have is bid.
I have a media company,
Okay.
so but that's just like on the side. That's just my brand building,
Yeah,
specifically for me and my brand. But I have a co-living business, I have an STR business, I have a property management business, and I have a listing sales company out of Central Florida. I'm right here in Orlando.
That's
Yep.
incredible, man.
Yeah.
You're a busy guy.
So I have a guy following me around with a camera all day. It's for my brand. We build my brand.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm all over every single major platform that you can imagine: Instagram, social media, or Facebook, YouTube. You know, so we do a lot of that stuff. So
That's awesome.
a lot of my deals come from people know like I have people come to me at the event. Hey man, I've been following your content for a while. Hey, I love what you're doing. You know, so people bring me deals, bring me money. It's a digital footprint.
Absolutely. I mean, 3 years ago when Bernie and I landed, or now almost 4 years ago, when we landed in the US, the first thing we did is we formed an LLC and we started a publications company. And I published 3 books. And my wife published a book too. She's a life coach or business coach. And now we're going to pivot that company to use that for marketing
Nice.
in our property company.
Right.
And we're going to take guys like Cody's book, Pace's book. I did a promotion with Pace's book last week, or the week before. So we're just going to do re-energizing of good content. And
let me know.
and use that to kind of filter in with our stuff. But I mean,
So I have a community. So when you do your book, let me know. I'll put it in my community so other people can see it.
absolutely.
I love to promote
it's
you guys.
more aimed at like yachting. It's
Yeah.
aimed for chefs specifically.
Right.
But we'll be working on getting more media in and whatnot.
Well, you said your wife's a life coach, right?
Yeah.
So if she's got any valuable tools or resources
Yeah. She does.
or a course,
She is.
we can throw it in there.
She does. That's awesome.
Have you ever heard of School? SKOOL?
Yeah. We're
School,
on it.
I have a school community. I have a private
Oh, you
community.
do, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
So I also run a private school community on there as well.
So can I scan your QR
Yeah.
or you want mine?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, man. So what do those yachts rent for a week? Like $300-400K a week?
No, like the mega yachts are doing about 270, 280 a week.
Okay, that's
like
not too.
Loom. And the smaller ones.
Who do they
do
rent it
anything
for? Their
between
family or
70.
by themselves?
No, they'll rent. Oh yeah, they'll rent it out for their family or friends or whatever. You know.
Yeah. What's your number too? I'll text you. Here, take a picture.
Well, we're in a good company, bro.
Yeah, bro. Of course.
It's good to meet you, bro.
Oh, of course, bro.
It's a good synergy.
Yeah, let me know, man. Keep me posted, and if you ever need
If you
anything.
have some high-end individuals in a room and you want to get them fed on a high level, then you call me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I figured you're
Other Michelin style food.
doing Michelin star. Wow. Yeah.
we can do high end for them. Something really good. Food brings people together, man, and it's so much easier to negotiate deals around a plate of food. Let me tell
Yeah,
you.
nice plate of food, some drinks,
Absolutely.
some cigars.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I just flew to San Juan and bought myself and Pace a box of Cubans.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
So you're based in Orlando, right?
I'm based in Orlando. Yeah, I've been in Orlando for about 10 years. I'm born and raised in Miami. Like I got a really good business here, so we're running all my operations out of here. I'm a real estate investor.
What do you
Yeah.
do?
Yep. So when she
You're a
scanned, you
buyer, we
asked.
love it.
Yeah. So she just scanned the QR code, right? So check this out.
Okay.
So you put your information here, up top, your name, email, and then these are a bunch of freebies. It's going to take you to another page, and then it's my community page. Have you ever heard of School?
Yeah.
SKOOL. Yes,
Yeah.
I have a school community as well.
Love
So
it.
then when you go to that second page, after you prompt in on that first one, it's going to take you and say, on the very bottom, join my school community. And then that school community that I have is 100% real estate driven
Love it.
on school.
Love it.
Yeah.
We'll check you out. We see your content strategy.
Yeah,
so right
100%.
here taking videos.
Yes.
Oh,
We do-
yeah,
we
right.
do- we do a
I
lot.
was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
We'll check it out. It's funny. I work with real estate investors and agents, and some of them I help them build their coaching programs.
Okay, cool.
High ticket, low ticket, whatever.
Yeah.
But I also
I used to do a lot of high ticket sales. I don't do
Now,
that anymore.
I feel like if you do low ticket and get mass, like the $50 memberships are much better.
So that community that I have on School, what I did was the first 100 members are free. After that, it's $47 a month.
I love it.
And so when they join, they get 3 courses of mine for free. I have a B&B course they get for free. I have a Padsplit mini course that they get for free.
B&B or Airbnb?
Yes, I built that years ago. So they get that for free. They get my Padsplit mini course for free. They get my digital.
Yeah, I have a client who does Airbnb.
Yeah, then I have a digital media footprint course that they get, and then I go live in the community once a week.
We'll check you out. Are you on Instagram as well?
Yeah, of course, yeah, absolutely. Go to my Instagram. Yeah. They're real Javier
Well
Perez.
branded.
Oh, thank you so much. I really
Love it.
appreciate
I
it.
was like, I know he's doing something big. Let's
Yeah.
ask him.
Yeah.
Are you local?
Yeah, I'm in Orlando.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jessica.
Very-
I'm also in Orlando.
Yes.
And I know you're a buyer. Sometimes
Yes.
I come across
100%.
deals. Sometimes I help investors get deals through
Yeah.
Philippine call centers.
Perfect.
Lots of
My W-2 job is a data scientist.
Data scientist. Okay.
And my real estate role, I'm a capital raiser for senior living.
Senior living, that is blowing up.
It
Wow.
deals with silver tsunami,
Yeah.
baby boomers. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that is blowing up. I know a lot of people are doing that right now.
Really, if you have
Yeah.
anyone, please let me know because I have a podcast in senior living.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get on. I love to get on it and jam out with you. Let's exchange information.
So, are you doing senior living? No, but
I have friends that do senior living,
Please, that would be great. How can I get your phone?
and I'll connect you with them.
That would be great.
Now, my right here, scan that.
Oh, you're so
Perfect.
prepared, and plus
Yeah.
you also have a photographer.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Buy and hold real estate investor. I have a co-living spaces, like co-living portfolio of properties. I have STR properties. I have a listing sales company. I'm based out of here, Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
And then I have a property management as well.
So you do short-term rentals. So I
Yes.
guess, do you work with Home Mai?
We're who?
Home Mai.
Oh, I know Hung Mai. Yeah. No,
Mai.
I don't work with him, but I do know him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys don't JV together?
No. I mean, we will JV if we need to, if we need to do a deal. What's your number? Emily Bo, right?
Yeah.
Subto?
Yes. Are you part of Subto?
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, let me take a picture with you. Yeah, let me know. That's really good that I see a lot of people. There's did you see that community member a few months ago? She bought assisted living facility.
Hey, Kabuko, yeah.
Yes.
She has already been on my podcast. Yeah.
Nice.
Including Ingrid Hernandez, and actually she's doing wholesaling for seniors. And the other podcast speaker, he's actually a top broker in senior living. He has close like 10 billion transactions. So
Yeah.
I'm really connecting with people in the senior living space and bring them to my podcast.
Sweet. And is it only about senior living?
Only about senior
Yeah.
living. That's my niche.
That's your niche. I love it. You're very specific.
Yeah.
One of the few people I talk to here that has a niche.
Yeah. Well, because I want to solve a problem, which is my own problem.
Right.
I'm the only child, and my parents they live in China.
Right.
I carry the burden of taking care of them.
Right.
So
Right.
I
And that's from
connect-
overseas too.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
nice.
So whatever I do, I want to connect to my passion.
I love that. I've been to China as well. Yeah, I have WeChat.
WeChat, really?
Yeah.
Are you doing business in
I have an investor out of China.
Okay.
So
How do you get the money out from China?
it's hard. Very difficult.
It's very so. How can I bring value to you?
Looking for more PML money, but long term. And that could be anywhere from typically 18 to 24 months, because I'm doing a lot of co-living.
What kind of returns are you coming
Anywhere between 10 to 14%, depending on simple interest only, secured by either first or second lien position.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically PML.
And we can PML, long-term PMLs. I don't know if you come across a lot of created deals. I'm always buying created deals. So in Florida.
Okay.
So if you come across,
I'm sure you connect with
Yeah.
Helena Wu, right? I see she's wholesaling here.
okay, I don't think I've connected with her.
Why? But if it's
Most-
creative, I'm not sure if she's doing creative because she's also from like Astro, so she made
Yeah.
a lot of like cash
Yeah.
wholesaling.
Most of the community that are locking up deals in Florida, they send them to me first, because they know I'm a serious buyer. So I usually get most of. Like I had someone send me one at lunch today. He's like, "Hey man, what do you think about this deal?" And I'm like, "Bro, I already saw that deal." So yeah. But what about you? How can I bring value to you?
Really, just people in the senior living
Okay.
space. Yeah,
Yeah.
I already identified my operator. I would probably
Yeah.
want to work with.
So I know somebody in the senior living space. They're also Chinese, but they do it on a small level, like private homes, And it's funny, I was actually just speaking to them the other day. They don't like the big facility, and this is why they told me.
The boutique style.
They like the boutique style because they feel like the staffing in the big facilities are understaffed, and people are like falling off beds. They're off a bed for 8 hours, and they're not getting back up, you know, because there's no staff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So when it comes to mine, I would love to connect you with them.
So they're Chinese.
His wife's Chinese and he's Canadian.
Okay, and they're doing it here.
They're doing it here in Florida out of Naples. They're doing a 10-bed in Naples, Florida.
And how many facilities they have right now?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. I just know they do.
I know the boutique style is
They do
great.
boutique, yeah.
They can provide the quality care.
I'll connect you with the husband, which his name's Max. I know the husband better than the wife, but I met the wife recently, but they're a couple and they're doing boutique style.
Where?
And see how you guys collaborate. They're in
I would
Florida.
love it. Where did you meet them?
Oh, I've known him since probably for a little over a year now through another real estate meetup. And then last week they did Fun Launch Live.
I was also at Fun Launch Live.
I was there and they were there as well.
Oh, I was at Fun Launch Live.
Yeah, they were there. They were just there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. How
yeah.
come I didn't run into them?
I don't know, but let me connect you.
Love it.
I'll do a group chat.
Thank you so much.
No, you're very welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yes, and if you need anything else, just let me know.
Okay.
All right.
Well, okay. Thank you.
All right, I'll see you later. Where are you based out of, bro?
Kansas City is where we do most of our deals.
Are you doing wholesaling?
Yeah, we do wholesaling, wrap.
You got anything in Orlando, Florida?
We have
You do
something.
creative?
Yeah, we do. We do have something in Lakeland.
Wait, add me to your buy box real quick.
All right, cool, I got you.
Well, I don't buy in Lakeland, but I mean,
Yeah.
if it's the deal I'm thinking you're talking about, it's the one with no garage.
No, it's the 5-bed, 3-bath. Is that it?
Has it got an HOA?
No, it doesn't have an HOA.
No HOA, no pool?
No,
Does it need a lot of work?
no, it's brand new. It doesn't have an HOA.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you send me the deal right now?
I don't have I can pull it up real quick. My disposition manager has it already on standby.
It's good terms?
They're decent. I've had 3 other people interested in it as like a midterm, I think.
No, I don't do midterm, bro.
Yeah, so, but it's not because the interest rate's like at 4.8. So 4.8 interest rate, I believe it breaks even as a.
Send it to me, bro. It's brand new, no HOA. You got my ears perked.
Awesome. Okay, sounds good.
And that's a secondary market to me, so I don't usually buy there. Here, I'm gonna send you a photo so you don't forget of me, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Send it to me now, bro.
I got you. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna get lane.
Just send me the link.
I'll send it.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah, our picture didn't come through.
The story that you guys have all been waiting for. You guys aren't gonna believe it. Years ago, almost 10 years ago, this guy right here got me into real estate. We are in day 2 of SquadUp Summit. There has been so many takeaways, but I would like to highlight Andres Ospina, the man, the myth, the legend, who got me into real estate. Brother,
Yo,
I appreciate you, man.
dude, I appreciate you as well, man.
I just want to let everybody know how much I appreciate you because you changed my life, and it's rooms like this that our lives change.
Right.
Right? We were at Fun Launch Live last week, and the collaboration has just been amazing. And I haven't got to highlight you yet, and I want to highlight you today.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it, man. I think
Yeah.
that, I've seen you, from the beginning, and I'm super proud of the man that you have become. And, just like how I helped you, you've helped me a lot grow. Personally, spiritually, in the business, everything, bro. So all I gotta say is, that's the way it works, man. I help you, you help me, and we elevate and we grow. And this is just one part of the story. And I think that there's a lot more than we can do together.
Yep.
And the sky's the limit.
Yep.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm ready for more.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
So let's rewind a little bit, right? So 10 years ago almost, 2015, end of 2015,
Yep.
you approached me because I was actually renting a bedroom at a house for about $400 a month.
Yeah.
And I remember, I'll never forget, you'd always come over, you're friends with one of my roommates.
Yep.
You come with your little swagged out suit.
Yeah.
You always had the nice shoes on.
Yeah,
You had
yeah.
your laptop bag. And I remember, man, I asked you one day, man, what do you do? And I never forget when we actually hopped in, because I know my memory's better than yours, but I remember we hopped in your Honda Cube car that you had at the time.
Okay, I
that
remember that one.
that you would deliver flowers in.
Yeah.
And we were riding, I think we were going to a gas station or something. You're like, hey man, you showed me this check, and you're like, bro, like, look at this. Look at I made on one home. It's just $5,000. I made on one home. And at the time, that was a lot of money to me.
Right.
I was working a 9 to 5, actually a 9 to 9 job. Remember, I was busting my butt.
Yep.
Doing vinyl, miserable,
Yep.
making $12 an hour, repeating the same exact process I was doing in Ocala, Florida. And
Right.
you're like, bro, like, get your real estate
Yep.
license. Like, you inspired me, and that's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, I was sleeping on your couch basically. I was flipping my first house. So, it was a very pivotal moment in my life where I had just started the business,
Yeah.
and I
You
saw
were for
huge
about a
potential
year.
in you.
About a year,
Yeah,
right?
about a year roughly. I was doing some real estate transactions that were really cool, and I felt like I needed somebody, right? And I saw a lot of potential in you. Because I knew you were a really good connector. Like from the beginning that I met you, I saw the way you interacted with people, and I'm like, man, this guy right here, he's gonna be something.
Yeah.
And I need to be a part of his life.
Yeah.
So from that moment, I knew that I wanted to partner up with you, and it kind of took off from there, dude. And it was great partnering with you and growing with you on the real estate side.
Yep.
So super excited that now you're teaching me a lot about pad split and a lot about the different like Subto options available.
Yep.
I know I call you all the time now with questions about your niche, because you've niched out on your side of the the real estate world, and it's beautiful to see how we still work together.
Yep.
And I think we're just here, dude. I mean, there's a lot more to climb.
100%.
So I'm excited to see where we go.
Again, going back to what I'm saying, like, you were friends with one of my roommates. I was working on 9 to 5. I remember I didn't look back. I jumped in. I went to the real estate school, got my real estate license. We partnered up. At the time, I had about $16,000 saved in my bank account. And I remember he was working at Exy Realty Central, and he was newer into real estate. He was about a year before than I did, right? If I remember.
Yeah, I'll think about a year.
About a year.
About a year.
And I remember one day we're like, hey man, let's invest into some lead generation with Zillow. Again, I was just starting the business. I didn't have any buyer clientele. I didn't have any seller clientele. He didn't really either. He was doing his first flip. We were both just taking imperfect action just to get to that next step. And where a lot of people mess up is they overthink that first step of taking an imperfect action. So what do? I think we came up with our first budget, which was what, $500-600 for Zillow. We had.
I don't remember how much we spent, to be honest with you.
I think it was
it was a couple, maybe 1,000, 2,000. I don't remember.
I think our initial budget was like $500 or $600.
Wow.
And then that's when we were working with the Will rep. The rep we were working with was Will.
Right.
Right. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
That. Yeah. Working with Will. Our budget was like $500 or $600. We're like, you know what? We're gonna bet on ourselves. We're gonna buy some buyer lead gen. This is Exit Realty Central days, guys. We started as real estate agents. We didn't know anything about the business other than we can take action. And going back to what I said, a lot of people mess up. They don't want to take that action. They're very fearful. One thing I learned about Andreas is he's not fearful. He's actually a very impulsive person. Like, he will pull the trigger on something very fast, right? So we partnered up. We started selling real estate together for that first year. At the time, I was traveling a lot. But I remember you were doing that first flip, which I think I might have stayed in a couple times. You're doing with Gil.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yep.
I was on the lake. I'm sure you did.
Yeah, that property there, his first flip, we're doing our buyer deals, and I remember we're doing that for that first year, and then at one point you bought, I think year 2, if I'm not mistaken, you bought your first house on Anderson.
Yep.
And then this is when so he bought his first house traditionally on Anderson with like an FHA loan. It was his first property. He was renting out bedrooms inside that property, and then he was also doing what? Airbnb. You converted that garage.
Right. Yeah, so the first property I bought with an FHA loan, I got the seller to cover my closing costs, and then I put basically a 4% commission that I got as the down payment. So I basically came out of pocket like $1,000 or $2,000 a month. The mortgage at the time, amazing. It was like $1,200, and it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a 1-car garage. And essentially what I did is I converted the garage into an apartment, and that's where the Airbnb idea started. Out of the 1-car garage, once it was converted, I was renting it for about $2,000 to $2,500 a month. And then I lived in the master and then rented out the other 2 rooms on Airbnb that generated anywhere from like $1,000 to $1,200 a month. So I was basically cash flowing, once everything was done, about almost $2,000 a month, and I was living for free. So that's pretty much like how, my first rental started, and that was pretty awesome.
First house in the portfolio.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
remember seeing that, and you were like the guinea pig of Airbnb. You were the guinea pig of real estate investing.
That was 2016, yeah.
And so I kind of I really kind of got the recipe of what it looked like to real estate invest. And I remember I was a little bit behind you. I was about a year behind you. I was like, man, I can't wait until I can go out there and negotiate my first deal and buy it with a bank loan, right? And my first deal actually was a duplex at 3.5% down, FHA loan. I bought it for $280, fixed it up, Airbnb one side, house hack the other, lived on one side and rented a bedroom. And from that moment, when I had that feeling of real estate and what it can do and how it can empower you and how it can change your life and get you into financial freedom, I was like, dude, we got to continue to keep doing this over and over again. Because I was that real estate agent, I was like, I didn't want to be the guy, the Kirby vacuum guy, where I go to door and I don't own the product that I'm selling. And as we know, most real estate agents don't own any real estate.
Right.
They actually are renters. You know what I mean? So I remember getting my first deal, he got his first deal, and then after that, we just kept getting deals, slowly but surely. It was like 1 or 2 deals a year, another year went by, 1 or 2 deals a year. And then I remember it's like we started catapulting. We actually started having a portfolio. Another thing I remember learning off of him is I started seeing him pull out all these refi money out of the properties because the market was increasing. We were buying these properties at $280,000, $300,000, and then a few years later, as the market went up like bananas, they were worth $500,000, $450,000, and we were able to pull our equity out and reinvest that, right? Yep. So that was another thing I remember seeing you doing. I was like, oh, I'm gonna copy that, right? So a lot of what I've done and where my success is today is contributed to Andreas, me getting to see the blueprint, me getting to see somebody who wasn't fearful and taking action. And so I replicated that. So I appreciate that.
Absolutely. I mean, and you did it, man. And I'm proud of you 100%, man. And I would say the BRRRR method has been probably one of the biggest pieces.
For you?
For me, buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat.
Yep.
House hacking as well, buying a primary residence every year. I did that for about 5 years. So I lived in that first property for a year, and then a year and 2 months went by, and I bought another primary, and then I rented out my master bedroom. But I rented out the master bedroom in a pretty interesting way. I actually converted the master bedroom into its own suite, right? So that was pretty cool. Basically, out of a window, I did a door, and then I added a web bar. So instead of renting out the master bedroom for, let's say, $900 or $1,000 a month, it's rented right now for about $1,600 or $1,700.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the house hacking, rule that I kind of learned, throughout the process. And the next house that I bought, I did the same thing. It was like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it had a shed in the back. And the shed, I actually converted into a tiny house, which is pretty cool. I know you've given me a lot of shit about that one, it's it's like 180 square feet.
Yeah,
it's really
small.
super tiny. But it's been rented and it's been doing well. And then I did the garage, or actually no, that was a carport conversion on that one. Lived there for a year and then moved to another primary and just did that a couple times. So that's also been, and I know you've done that as well.
Yeah, of course.
That's one of the other good things to remember. We don't have to stay in that primary forever, and might as well move every year. Why not? If you can, you can have up to 10 loans that are government backed. So might as well take advantage of the fact that our government has all these great like low down payments, 3% down, 5% down. Why not take advantage and keep doing that over and over again? That was one of the ways that I've created a lot of my wealth, and he's created a lot of his wealth. And also reinvesting back into more properties.
Yeah.
All the money that we made, all the active income, all the realtor income, we put it back into rental properties.
Of course.
Because that's where the money's at.
Of course. So this is a lot of different real estate transactions. These are several different strategies that he's recommended just now that has catapulted him to where he's at today. If somebody was just starting real estate, if you can go back and look about all the things that you have done, what is one of the things that you would have done differently and you would share with somebody who's like, you know what, I'm out there looking to get in real estate, and maybe they're at this event and they're like, hey, I've never done a deal. What advice would you give that person?
Man, honestly, if it was me, I would go bigger faster, right? So I have a lot of single family homes, and that's great. In 10 years, I've scaled my portfolio to 75 doors, which sounds like a lot, but dude, 75 doors is really not that much in the grand scheme of things. So I would go bigger faster. That's one thing. And then 2, I would start raising capital faster too, because I did not start raising capital until this year, really, right? I've used a lot of hard money lenders, but I've never really raised capital. And that's kind of like a mindset thing that I had, that I always had to do the down payment. I always had to put my money in. And at the end of the day, I've seen people structure multi-million-dollar deals with no money out of pocket, leveraging all the relationships that they have in other people's money to get there faster. And I met one person at the last meetup. They're up to like 500 doors in a year of investing. So I'm like, holy shit, what have I been doing? 75 doors sounds cool, but 500 sounds better in a year. So I would say get into bigger deals faster and start leveraging other people's money and start building relationships and start investing in yourself faster. Because I didn't go to these events that much before. You know, I just grinded. I never had a coach. I never paid for a mentor. You know, this past year, I paid somebody $100,000 this year so they could mentor me so I could scale my business. And I had never invested that much money into myself. So that would probably be tip number 3. Invest in yourself and don't be afraid to put money into hiring a coach so they can help you and expedite that process, because it's going to just accelerate your growth much faster. Yeah.
And I 100% agree on that. Like, if you are looking to catapult and you're that person, let's say, that likes to pay for that VIP ticket at Disney World to skip the line, to get in front of the line a lot faster, invest in a coaching.
100%.
And now he's part of the boardroom, the collective genius, some high-level masterminds. He's part of these. And the relationships that you have gotten out of those, and not even just those, like the rooms that you're in today, like SquadUp Summit, Fun Launch Live, like the relationships that we're able to cultivate. The reason why you guys see us at these events is because we're getting to shake hands. We're meeting people who we're going to do business with. We're meeting PMLs. We're meeting people who are going to bring us deals. We're meeting new partnerships. All different types of walk of life within real estate. We're meeting at these events. They're super powerful. So if you're wanting to come to events like these, come. Stop thinking about it. Make sure you take action and come to them. It's super huge. So I want to say, bro, I appreciate it, dude. Like, dude, this is super huge. I've been waiting for this moment where I can get you on the camera. I mean, he's big shot. Like, I gotta, fix his car. But I've been waiting for this moment. I've been waiting for this moment to get on here.
Man.
But just to show gratitude, to show you guys, I came from him showing me the vision, and he casted that vision. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the description below if you want to be a part of Subto community. See you later.
Let's get it.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going
Good to
well.
see you
How are
again.
you?
I'm Javier, by the way.
Javier Monica.
Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. Yes.
Yeah, dude is a beast, right?
Nah,
he's got all these. No, he's got the systems and processes dialed in.
Yeah. Well, I
All
try
gonna
to.
do is community for Pat's like co-living stuff.
No.
He doesn't need it.
Nah, I don't.
He's already got everything dialed in.
Did you guys do it?
No.
We're on the
It's all-
fence.
it's
I'm
all-
just like, I don't know.
It could leap us forward though a year probably. We
Yeah.
just all the if we could just plug and play, like get all the systems and everything dialed in.
Bro.
I know how much time it takes to do all that.
Yeah.
And we just really don't want to get stuck in the business.
That's what
again,
happened at our old.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
We're
Dude, I'm
busting
telling you, take a look
too
at those
many hours,
SOPs
too
that are created.
much time right now.
Yeah, take a
Yeah.
look at those SOPs,
Yep.
bro, that I created.
Yes, we are.
Take advantage. I mean, if you're going to scale the co-living model.
Yes, that's all I want to do.
I got another 8 doors being worked on right now.
Nice.
Actually, my contractor, look, I got projects going on. I'm not even there. Like, boom,
I love
shooting
it.
me up.
I got a bid. I got quotes yesterday on our indie deal.
Oh, how much?
Oh, they're getting it, work it up. They just went
Yeah,
out yesterday.
they sent us a list of stuff they'll do. There was no price on it yet. I was like, I need a price.
Yeah, like, see my contractor, he'll shoot me over photos. I know when they're working. I got my
Perfect.
Ring cameras. Like, we're about to
Nice.
put this is a 3.2. We're making it into a 7.
Nice,
so,
man.
Yeah, man.
Sweet.
Yeah, and I don't, come on, man. I don't want to. I just keep all like my 3 of my VAs, Pakistan, paying them $120 a week. 24-hour service. Then I got my good contractor. I try to keep it dense, so I use the same teams.
Yeah.
Once you have a really good team, you can kind of use that same team.
Right. Yeah,
That's the trick.
important-
He's got a 30K and a 60K.
Right.
Yeah, but she was saying that this is 30K a year, actually.
Right.
The Owners Club.
Yeah.
I thought it was just one time.
That's
That
what
way
I
it
thought,
sounded.
too. It seems to be annually. It seemed like it was one.
Yeah, I mean, look, if it depends on where you're at in your
Makes
business.
sense. I mean, Sub2's already free for like us for a while, so.
Yes.
Continuously.
What's up, brother? Javier, man. Lewis, very nice to meet you guys.
Javier is awesome.
Yeah. No, she's awesome. You heard my name?
big doing pad split right
Yeah,
now.
doing a lot of pad splits.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, remember I talked about short-term rentals?
Yeah, I do a lot of short-term rentals too.
He did a lot of short-term rentals,
Yeah.
but guess who doesn't manage them?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
doesn't- He's a realtor and doesn't even manage his own
No.
realty company.
No.
I want to be like him when
Yeah.
I'm broke. Seriously. He
Yeah.
does everything. I'm like, Javier did not post
Yeah.
that. He did not post that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in my mind, everything that posts, I'm like, I know he didn't do it. I know
Yeah.
somebody else did it.
Yeah. Even with the recording, right? Like he's recording now. Like he does all my post production. Like we put it on long form YouTube, then short form. Everything has call to actions on it. You know, just
That's amazing.
yeah.
So you're a real.
I built my brand pretty decent years ago, but like I let off the gas pedal. But now I'm like full fledged back into it. It's like you know, you just gotta invest in your brand. You know.
Anybody that asks me about passport at this point, I just tell them to go
Yeah.
to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, tons. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Javier is awesome.
Yeah. And so just follow me if you want. If you don't want to, I don't care. But no, you see all my accounts, my buy box, my socials, everything I'm doing. Even I have a school community. Have you ever heard of school? SKOOL. Oh, you got to get on there.
I'll check it out.
School is. You know who Alex Ramosi is?
Oh, 100%.
Have you seen what he's posting? The school pictures, what he's doing on his.
I haven't seen it.
I'm part of that. I have a community on his community. Yeah.
No way.
I host a private real estate community on there.
That's amazing.
You haven't seen all the ads he's doing, pointing to his shirt?
I've been hearing him talk
SKOOL?
about, yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
him talking about like a real estate guy that he's working with. I never heard the name.
Yeah,
So
dude.
it's crazy that that's you.
Yeah. You'll find it in that page. That's page 2. You'll go down and it says join my community. But yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Let me know when it's ready. Do you have my phone?
Yeah, dude. Absolutely, man. Keep crushing it. What market are you in?
Indiana.
Indiana. What's your number? What do you focus on?
I'm trying to get into midterm. So
Midterm.
I was buying
I'm
long
waiting
term.
to you.
I had to
Oh,
sell
just-
my
yeah,
property
just
because
go
my
that
wife's
way.
health couldn't die.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
And
Sorry.
now that things are going like a little bit better, like I want to get her retired. So
I love that, bro. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen for sure.
So yeah, I'm trying as much as I can from her. Wherever she tells me to buy, today I'm gonna go
Okay,
find
perfect.
something
Yeah,
that has
that'd
a
be
deal,
great.
a W2 deal, in the market that she tells me.
Yeah.
I really wanted to.
Film myself, do the whole thing from scratch. That way I can say, Anisha helped me from nothing to go to this.
Love it. Love it.
I felt bad because I
Awesome.
like.
I have my LLC, it's doing nothing.
So you're just like buying and holding right now?
I was buying and holding. The market went up. I didn't know about baseball or anything. I just found all this stuff about 6 months ago. So now that I'm starting to learn it
Do
all,
something different. Don't
heard
tell
me,
people
like,
all the stuff that
we're
they
talking about everything on
already know
stage,
about.
heard on YouTube
So
as
all I
well,
did was just the
subscribe to
basic
stuff.
stuff. And then
And not
my
enough people
goal-
are talking about like Mitchell Mill.
Again, I told you why I was doing it.
Yeah.
Just trying to learn from the best over here, and then on top of that goes retiring my wife basically.
Let's go,
Keep
baby.
her at home. I'll do all the
Really?
Let's go, baby. Retire yourself too if you want to be retired. You know, life-changing money.
I brought a pair of heels.
Cool, man. Good meeting you. Let me know if you need anything. Okay? Is there anything I can do for you? No.
Not right now, but I'll text you. So whatever she tells me, like point me in that person's direction. I'll talk to them, try and make a deal happen today, if not tomorrow.
All right, brother. Well, let me know. Keep me posted, okay?
Dude, thank you so
Tanisha,
much.
I'm gonna run over here. I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, awesome.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man? How you
What's up,
doing?
man? You doing? Javier. Nice to meet you, bro. What are you investing in over here?
Well, I was really drawn in by the whole Subject 2 thing, So like, looking at just the way that you do deals here are very different. We don't have that in Canada.
Yeah.
It's more, there's, the regulations are different.
Yeah.
So, you cannot buy a property and not get qualified for a loan to take over the mortgage.
Right.
Or not assuming. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then benefit from the depreciation and everything.
Yeah. I know.
The benefits.
I do a lot of Canadians, and I have a lot of Canadian investors.
You want to bring investment over here?
Yeah, I've been dealing with them for years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I talk to them, hey man, you got another deal for me to buy? Hey, you got another deal I can be in? Yeah.
So you raise capital, like you have deals?
No, so I'm an operator, man. I'm a buy and hold operator, so I have a single family portfolio, and that's a mixture of co-living, STR, and I'm deploying into big multifamily, 75 unit to 100 unit complexes, value add.
So mainly multi-purpose housing.
Multi-purpose and single family.
And single family?
But single family, like my buy box is so niched, I'm only buying really, really good deals that bring me about 30% cash on cash returns. 25 to 30%. So I'll still buy them, but only very, very good deals.
Very specific.
Yeah, very honed in.
Yeah. Well,
Boom, yeah, man. Come on, man. I'm ready. I got everything in there, my buy box, my social media accounts.
you're from here, you're from Florida?
From Orlando, brother.
Orlando.
Yeah, born and raised in Miami.
Okay, good. I'm gonna see what.
Let me know. Keep me posted. Actually, send me a text right now, so you don't forget. Because if not, you fall asleep, I won't see your ass. And then, what's your number? Worst case scenario. I always like to say that, just in case you get real tired. But let me know. Keep me posted. Yeah, I know.
Oh, you got famous now, huh?
Of course, I'm very famous.
I see what you're doing.
I'm trying to get on your level.
You're
the midterm.
all the way.
You're their midterm expert. I'm gonna midterm one of my other houses that I have.
You should.
Tanisha says you can do them without any furniture. There's companies renting them out.
They can look for that.
Yeah.
It depends on the need. It depends on what
Yeah,
comes
they
up.
come in, they furnish it and everything,
Yes, they can rent furniture. Yeah.
and they still pay top dollar.
Not as much because that's the thing. They want to save money, so they want.
But if I can still charge like 75, I got a house in downtown Orlando, premium location, brand new home,
How many rooms?
4 bedroom, 3 bath.
Okay.
So I think I can get at least $8,000 unfurnished.
It depends. I don't know the
I
area.
gotta check.
Yeah. But I mean, it depends on the comps too, like your short-term rental comps.
I have all the midterm rental websites. Are you using like ALE?
Yes. Submit all your properties there. ALE Solutions, CRS. It all depends on the need. They're trying to save money. Some of them, because they're assigned like 2 groups with most of these companies now, insurance relocation. Some are looking for unfurnished, and that's the only thing that they look for. And then some group are assigned for furnished properties. So there's still a mixture of both. We're still getting furnished requests. Most of our leads are still furnished. But if you're wanting unfurnished,
Yeah, I just don't want to spend the money.
Right, you still can, and just put on your description, like available for short-term lease, or put 30 days minimum on your thing, or at least in your description. That's it.
Yeah, I wish that ALE would send me a lot of good leads, but I know they're a little slow.
It's a hit or miss.
I know.
It's really a hit or miss because it has to be within 5 miles of the primary insured's house. I can tell you, like, I've had so many leads, but not all of them closest. Because, like, even towards, like, it works out, the adjuster approves it, family loves the home, and the next thing you know, they'll just ghost you because it just didn't work out for whatever reason, right? So.
Yeah, and then if you're getting, a month or 2 gap, you're really not making that big of money. You know what I mean?
Right. That is the problem.
Well, I miss you so much.
I know. I see you traveling all the time, living the life.
A little bit.
Look at you. I love it. My husband is working on getting his realtor license. Do you think it's still worth it? We're in Texas. But I told him, like, well, he's the type of person that's like, I gotta do it this way. He's more on like the traditional mindset, and I'm more the risky one.
If he's gonna do listings
I keep telling him that. I was like, I have a friend. All he does is listings. Because buyers.
Yeah, if he does listings, then yes, I would say yes.
Yeah.
But remember, it's a rat race, so you're only as good as your next sale.
Yeah.
So if he's gonna go out there and do listings and work like FSBOs and expired to get them relisted and sold, then I would say yeah.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't want to put that work in, then no.
How would you? What advice would you give them for somebody
listings, what I would say is if he wants to acquire them, he needs to reach out to FSBOs. First sale, FSBOs, first sale by owner.
For sale by owners. Okay.
Show them how he can help them sell their home, right?
Okay.
That's A. Then he can also reach out to expired listings. Reach out to those expired listings and get their property relisted on the market. Okay. They're already sellers with their hand up in the air saying, hey, I want to sell my home.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And then if he's smart, and that seller is in a low equity situation, he's not going to go to the MLS, he should go creative route.
Okay.
So either he can offer them, say, hey, look, I can go back on the MLS with your property, but I don't think that's really going to solve your problem because you have low equity.
Okay.
Getting me involved in the MLS is going to be 8 to 10%. You're going to be paying 30 to 40 to sell your home.
Right.
How about I give you your price, you give us terms. Okay. So if he understands both those, then he can really double down on it. Not much agents are pitching that.
Yeah.
They always
They don't-
hey,
they
sign me
don't
up
commission them,
5 or
yeah.
6% commission.
Yeah.
Let's go on the MLS. They're
Yeah.
not talking about creative. So then that's what would make them unique. That's, because it's about what is your differentiator between all these other agents. How are you unique? How are you going to solve their problem? So if he understands how to solve that problem, then he can definitely do good.
Okay.
But remember, you're only as good as your next sale. So that's why I started investing in real estate years ago, is because I know I needed to get semi-passive income.
Yeah.
Right? Passive or semi-passive income.
Yeah.
And solve that problem. So that business is just it's a cash machine.
Now you're doing pad split.
Well, I do pad split, I got STRs, I got I got STRs, I got pad splits, I got my management company for STR.
Oh, you say you have a management?
I have I've been managing STRs for
A long time.
5 years.
You're heavily focused now on pad split.
Yeah, I do a lot
right?
of 23 doors already.
Wow.
On pad split. Yeah.
And most of them are
But
creative.
all of them are creative.
Oh.
All of them. Just bought another one this week at 4.75 interest rate. Just bought another one this week, 4.75 interest rate.
Congrats, Subto.
Subto, yeah. I paid, my cash to close was $10,000.
Somebody was just asking, actually, I was telling them about you, that you do pad split here. She also has her license here in Florida. But she's asking, how are you guys getting permits when you're adding all these rooms?
Okay.
City permits.
Technically, you should permit everything, right? When I teach people, I say, look, they're gonna want you to even permit a kitchen cabinet going on the wall. It's really up to your discretion.
Yeah.
Are you going to permit that, right? You should permit all your electrical. You should permit all your walls. You should permit the whole entire process. I personally know, because I'm putting up drywall 2x4s, I might do a little bit of electrical work, but it's nothing major. If I was to permit that process, it would slow me down probably by 4 to 6 months of holding costs.
That's what she was saying.
So it's really up to your discretion. They do the income verification, the credit check, and the employment verification. They curate the member for you for that bedroom, right? And then they give you a really nice platform to work off of to manage your property.
Okay, so you still have to manage it?
You still got to manage it, yes.
Okay, so you deal with the messages?
Yeah, my whole team does. I have 3 VAs out of the, so check this out. It was very smooth for me because I have a vertically integrated property management company with my STR portfolio. So I just plug my VA, because all they do is customer service for me. Somebody says, hey, a toilet's not working, or hey, the lock's not working, or hey, the lock needs new batteries, or hey, what's the code of the lock? So they're doing all that stuff already for me on Airbnb side. On Pad Split, I plugged them in, we created the SOPs, and now they know what to do, right? So anything that's not on the SOP list, we add it right away with a Loom video, because you can pass that on to other people to train and learn off of. So I have I have 24-hour customer support.
I'm actually in the process of hiring my first VA.
Oh my God.
Help.
Game changer.
I know.
Game.
I'm just like, I'm still in the interview process and going through people. But I'm like, I need to focus on tasks that is going to make me
dollar
money,
productive.
Right, exactly. So where did you find your VA?
Upwork.
Upwork?
Yeah, go to Upwork. You can find it.
Filipinos?
Where?
Filipinos?
No, Pakistan.
Oh, okay.
Very hard workers. And by the way, I make my VAs work for me for a week for free.
Oh, okay.
It's an onboarding training.
Right.
I don't pay for a training.
Okay.
And it shows you how determined they are to get the job.
Okay.
So if you position yourself the right way, you have a professional company, they believe in your vision, they believe in your company, they're going to want to work for you.
Okay.
So I'll do them for a week, and it also weeds out the people who are really just trying to get an extra client just to sit there and act like they're doing stuff.
Right.
Because a lot of these VAs will work with like 5-6 clients.
Yeah, it's true.
And then they're not focusing on your business.
Yeah.
So my guys, they work solely for me.
How are you paying them?
Through Upwork. Upwork has its own payment system.
Oh, okay.
They charge like $5 transaction fee. So I pay them. In addition to I pay them every week, I have to pay an additional $5. It's nothing. And it keeps it very organized and clean. So I don't mind paying them $5. I'm spending $20 a month in fees to pay them. I know you can do Wise. I think Wise.com you can do as well. A lot of people use that. So it depends how you want to.
Thank you for your time.